Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. I will be finally finishing Signalis, since I said I was gonna do that and then ended up not doing it last time. Let's see. Let's just jump into it. Get everything situated. Yes, microphone's on, everything's on, okay. Okay, and then last time we just got into the mines. Yeah, right here. Is that? Huh, didn't even realize that was there. Let me throw that away. Well, I'll need that flashlight. Let's see. And, yep, can't open there. You know, I've seen people call these kind of elevators like Akira elevators and like not think they're real. But they are. They're just, these kind of elevators are for when you need to move a lot of stuff. To where, and also have a lot of like good support and such that you aren't going to just pull everything up. Let me equip, use. Yeah. That's something. No map data. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, there's multiple. 3 of them. No. No, one room has a bunch of... Is this... Yeah, that's... Okay, that's progression. Okay, and then it should be down this way, the thing. Yeah, this room. Spray. Ammo. Hmm. Can I? Oh, God. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you. Hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. Wish we could go there again. Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? Do you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together. So you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there. Hmm. And looks like she might have... There's all this, wire you need to be careful of, and she might have cut herself on it. Monofilament fiber. Effortlessly cut through limbs. Yeah. Yeah. More things. Guys, seriously? Oh, I have room. It's just that... I don't... Oh. I'm not gonna use ammo to get ammo. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of not the point of the story, but like I always wonder what would happen afterwards. Once like the end of the game happens and oh fuck. The end of the game happens and like the very few like survivors that were hidden away, what would happen to them? Oh fuck, let me throw some of these on. Slide down. So it's like they found out those hexagon things, or those hexagons were like something they used for structure, and then they went deeper than that. Sounds like a dog or bombs. Now those pillars don't exactly look natural. Oh, down. Huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. Looks like there's no other way. Jump in the hole. Who is Alina Sal? In one kind of death, the spirit also dies. While yet the body was in vigor for many years, sometimes it dieth with the body, but is rising again where the body did decay. And a star fell to the sky, and a melt in the sea, and turned into blood, and the moon turned dark. It calls to me in the sea of flesh, we will become one, but I can never go back to being me. And oh, that's flesh pulsating. Well, welcome to nowhere. Offerings. And in the darkness the dead shall be offered, light and holy spices so they may find a way out of this cursed place. I think I remember this one. It's like one of those, or it's like... Or no? I don't remember. Walks from the other side. Do I have... No. Probably best to take care of this one either way. No space. No. And... warnings. This place here, nothing valued is here. What was dangerous and repulsive. Message is a warning about the danger is still present. Time as it was is to the body, and form of danger is the damage. The danger is disturb this place, shunned and left uninhabited. When was within is killed, a path will open here. That that note does have a full version. What it is that is the sort of poem that was made by architects that were designing a sort of nuclear waste dump site, of creating like the most effective way to deter people from trying to look into it or find resources from within there. Let me store that. Store those. Store that. So, well, I guess I'll see. Leave. Leave this place. Leave. Nope. No one of them is like a K. Nitro Express ammo. Wedding ring. No escape. Even in the dark depths, the songs of the cosmos can still be heard in the ether. Sound of the stars. Well, guess I can... Since there's a microphone, might as well play the radio. Oh? So I did know that one, it was just not the right shape. Hmm. Interesting. TVs. Bunch of TVs just dumped here. But I now have that code at least. Unlocks from the other side. Lock is defective. Actually, I think this is gonna be a very busy way through. I haven't used any of the thermite, so let me just grab 2 of those and deal with those 2. Especially since it's so, like, busy. Like I said. Let's see, what was this one over here? It was... That would be... Okay. Get that switched around. You can definitely sequence break a little bit in this area. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I really like, how... Because Alistair and everyone is in sort of a low poly, way, this flesh being the sort of more high fidelity, more animated stuff really communicates the sort of eldritch feel of it. Empress's hand. Empress. On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. On the last day, she took her life. So let's see. First day. So yeah, if it's going left to right, nothing was done. Yeah. An old wood golden ring with phrase, till death do us part, inscribed on the inside of the ring. Hmm. Sort of like a church here. Oh, that's one more puzzle I found. You store that stuff. Let me, just 1 second. Actually had to shoot stuff for a little bit. Instead of just crawling around it, or sneaking around it. Progression saved. Wait 1 second. I want to check something. Yeah. Fragmented, catatonic, overclustered, hypersensitive. That will be... I'll just say that'll be important in a bit. Well, actually... I think the only thing, unless I want to... yeah, let's go back. Let's make our way back and pick up some of the stuff I missed. Regiment doll, an auto injector, or disposal rod. And then we have some more ammo here. Then, this one, that'll be sort of Gradius ship. Jesus, okay. There's something on that table there. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, fuck. Shit. Might be better just to let it go. Small one doll. I can get that later. Oh, fuck off. No, Oh, I am dead? Yeah, just like that. Guess I will just go ahead and fight the boss since I don't think... Probably isn't worth it. To say what I'm trying to say. Let me... and load, quit. And then... Yeah. Signal flare is kind of like a long-range flare where you can set stuff on fire with it from, well, long range. And yeah, fill up there. Escaping hole in the pulsing flesh. Jump down. Yeah. Huh, that's weird. You can cancel the animation, but it still needs time to act like you're actually reloading. Oh, I'm out. There we go, second boss of the game. Only about 3 of them. Aw, girlies. She won't wake up. Thermite flares. Well, I guess... Well, actually, let me... ammo... And then let me... Reload... Reload... Then... Oh... Well, looks like we're just gonna have to... Yeah. The funny thing about that boss is that, like, you don't actually need to hurt it yourself. It's essentially just on a timer to see, for, like, Issa to get her, get that rifle rounds together. So, like, it's literally on a timer where, and hitting it only decreases so much time, so it's like, you can entirely just, like, just wait it out and technically not hurt it. Another plate like that one. Wait, let me not put my gun away. Yeah. Reload. Oh wait, yeah. Can only hold 20 that way. Now let me get those, some more of those. Thermite. Or something. I think, yeah. Yeah, the only bad thing about the thermite is that you need to be, like, way close to use it. Disposal stun rod. Regent's ring. Another ring. Oh god, this one. Oh, wait on that one. Lock is defective. Door cannot be opened. And fuck. Yeah, this leads here. And back here. And did I... Yeah, I can open this at least. Don't know how much I want to actually sit down and use it. Or, like, go through it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't go through. Pick this up. And I don't have room. Okay. Oh, well, this opened. This room looks familiar. The Dreamer. The prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below the Dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The red eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity. Each time the Dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, till only flesh remains. So, the idea I kind of have with what this place represents is basically what became of Sierpinski after, after everything went down. Basically, the flesh took over everything. So now they just had to effectively just shut it all down and shutter it. And hope that no one ever comes back. Regent's ring. I mean, that was Folk's room. That room could be the classroom on the top floor. It isn't exactly the same because there is a lot of stuff that is in not where it should be. Like, it was all leveled into one floor. Small bottle. But still. That's locked. This one. Down. Use a small bottle. Smelling salts, seems like. It's you, Elster, right? Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? Ah, that rifle. I don't think I want to use it again. You can have it. So exhausted. Feel sick. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it. It's like there's fog inside my head. I think I need a moment to rest. Oh, there's the last weapon in the game. The ever illustrious rifle. And this was the doll room. Just gonna need like one or two more. Large wooden doll. the hexagonal base. Yeah. Let me go ahead and go through that maze. Or no, this isn't the maze. I've kind of heard people be sort of dismissive of this part of the game because it's like, oh, it's literally just nowhere from Silent Hill 1, but I feel like it is going for something very different from what nowhere was and getting a very different result. Oh? Bit of plate of flesh. What do we got? Rusted key. Well, that'll open up something. You can hear the heart beating. I don't think I'll need the flashlight for. I know there's another room that'll need it, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, once I get the doll, this basement area will pretty much be done. Oh, that's fun. Getting an advertisement for viewer bots. Well, we know where Adler... Well, not Adler. We know where Issa ended up. Don't know where Adler is. Okay, another shot at this room. Let's just try and go over here first. Okay, that needs my flashlight. Never mind. Okay, snag that. Snag those. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it's this room again. Yeah, this one. One of these. One of these. Wait, did I put it away? I did. Never mind. Unlock the door. And... yeah, okay. At least have a nice centralized area. Wait. Hold on, let me turn off that radio since I don't need it at the moment. That's... is that... yeah, I think that'll be good enough. Let me run to the basement. Oh no, I guess there's 3 layers. Because there's this basement, there's that top layer. Yeah. then she hopped off, or hopped away. I think it was up here. Plate of balance. Select an item. Use the wooden doll. Oh, is it not enough? Damn. Wait, yeah, there's one more. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. We just throw that away then? Or throw that in the box? Retrieve. Actually, let me use one. Well, no. Retrieve like two. Just use one of those. And then need to use that key somewhere. Is this anything? Yes, that leads to the entrance. Does not help that I do not have a map and do not have a... And a lot of this is nonsense space. Sneak past a lot of these. Okay, never mind. Get the ever-loving, the ever-graceful shotgun shells. Okay, so get that one, I guess. And let me try and use this room. It's one of the only areas I haven't really gone through. Oh, thank God. Okay. Another room. Yeah, I can't pick anything up in. Okay. Painting destroyed beyond recognition. The plaque on the frame says Metamorphosis. Lena's diary. How long has it been that I'm down here? How did I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? My memory feels so blurry as if I've always been here forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. Remember my name, I remember my life. But I always remember a different name and a different life. It feels like the line between her and me, feels like the line between me, her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Fuck! Okay, shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck. We are... Did I pick up any slabs? No. And is this the... No. Okay, now I need to use those. Fuck. Hmm. Serpent ring. A smooth ring made from green jade, fashioned to look like a snake biting its own tail. Another plate. Plate of knowledge. Well, that's one puzzle down. Let's see, what do I have? Got flesh, knowledge, eternity. Well, let me grab some of these and just use them, since I've clearly not been using them. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over here, take those two out, and then I'll pick up the incense and shotgun shells, or grenades. Are they? Oh, shit, they're immune. Wait, shit. No, 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 I have enough room. I have enough room. Grenade, incense. Wait a minute, did I... Where does this lead? Lock is defective. Never mind. And then... Door's locked. Okay, that's the room with the key. Okay, that's where I need to use it. And then... Go all the way back. I think... Here, yeah? Use the incense, and then I get the plate of love. That's 4. I think the only area I have left is that one that I need to use the key on. Not here. And let's see. That one, those. Okay, throw that in there. Get the key. So yeah, I know this one. And the other one, the other room probably has the last one and the last doll I need. Or use the rest of the key. Oh, it's just sitting here. Wooden doll. Explosive ammo. And this is the square, which is the K. Then, oh, this is the maze. This is the maze. Before I do that, let me... drop stuff off. Don't need that, don't need that. Need this, and... was the... That was... It's the way to Princess, right? Or is this the way to... Yes, that was the way to the Princess. The weight must be in the basement, then. I think. Yeah, I think it's through here. Yeah. And then that doll, the way it's set up of the sort of face, and then the red stuff, and then the sort of outer shell, makes me wonder if that's kind of how all the uh, all the replicas are really set up, to where they'll have a normal, or they should have, so, like, we know that they place the neural pattern in the bot in like a shell, but and then bioresonance, which is probably related to all this flesh stuff, and then you have, is that on the floor before? All that mess? But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, like, they place the neural pattern in the shell, and then you just have this, and then you have it in the thing, so it's like horrific monster almost, of just losing somebody, like, how do I put it? Of just somebody completely losing their personhood and just being this sort of puppet. If you cut yourself on that, that's fine. Less I have to deal with. Well, that's all 6 plates. We can now get out of here. This, yeah, past here. Use the plate of balance. Use the plate of sacrifice. Use the plate of eternity. Use the plate of knowledge. Use the plate of flesh. Use the plate of love. Back to that hole. It's impossible to move on. I've been here many times, but I've never returned. Commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was, I'm sure she made I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader folk. What waits beyond this threshold? It doesn't matter. Game by Rose Engine. Rose Engine are Barbara Whitman, Yuri Stern. Well, that was the game. Yeah, when I said I was able to finish it off, I just, sometimes you just get really bad timing, and when you don't really judge how long it takes to actually finish the game. You know what? I think not only gone an hour, I bet I could go for another run. Little hat. Or a gallery. Operation Penrose. Pride of the Yusan Nation. Space Special Type Penrose. People's Navy. Colibri. Stern observation window. Nothing to see but stars. Oh. Cargo under pressure. Cargo hold unpressurized. Do not enter during flight. Cargo hold, yep. Cargo hold unpressurized. Yeah. Oh, that's the lower floor. It's locked. It requires a key. The landing and docking assist monitor. The port controls panel. Everything is in order. Ship's control panel. All systems nominal. All systems green. Ariane's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. Still haven't read a whole bunch of these manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have just given us films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Alistair doesn't like, and the other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. The painting Ariane has been working on recently. A serene coastline. Penrose Emergency Protocol Appendix H. Based on data from previous long range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. They may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxidant may look like blood, but it is undigestible to gestalts. Should also be considered that Pioneer replicas statistically have a 860% greater survivability than Gestalt Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. Penrose Briefing, Phase 2. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have fully alchemized your way to new life on board your ship. As you approach Aura Cloud, your search for new worlds begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you'll scout for various resources, habitable worlds, and signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. You'll wish you a great success in your mission. End of decrypted transmission. The reactor's coolant injection systems. No leaks detected. Check. Scheduled maintenance checklist. Inspect mainframe. Access terminal. Inspect emergency. Inspect emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. Return to Gestalt. Scout officer. The emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. In case of medical emergency that cannot be treated on board, Gestalt crew members can be put in hibernations here. All systems nominal. Hope we never need to use this. Before I go see Ariane. Small house plant. There's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says classified replica information for Gestalt officers' eyes only. Unopened. I'm not allowed to open the envelope. Probably contains some classified information about me. Open it anyway. No replica known issues. Penrose program. Previous experiences with this replica model have given us insight into the irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural pattern used for this unit. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Ulster units were chosen for the Penrose program for their adaptability and reliability under long-term isolation conditions. Stoke and reserved Ulster units have relatively stable neural pattern. It's best for you to leave it alone and interact with the Ulster unit as little as possible. Ulster's neural pattern was a soldier of Venetan War, so their needs are basic. Avoid talking to the Ulster unit about the war. Penrose vessels are fitted with specialized calibration pod, which may help with persona stabilization. Avoid resurfacing Gestalt memories. Do not show or give the Ulster unit photographs, especially of soldiers during the war. Do not show the Ulster unit movies or let it listen to music. Do not try to befriend the Ulster units. Scout vessel status monitor. Status in transit. Location on course. Crew status A young. Gestalt pilot active. Ulster 512 replica unit active. Remember to obey regulations at all times. I believe that should be everything. Alistair, you're up. I missed you. Missed you too. It's our 3000 cycle anniversary. We'll be getting the update mission premieres later, but I think it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait, let me put on some music. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood. My hands were shaking. Why is my hair falling out? Can't sleep. Just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. There's a huge massive flesh in the cryopod. Please just make it stop. Please. It's locked. It requires a key. Can't stop now. Keep going. Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams, a dark tone at the end of hearing, a silent voice whispering to my heart. Come join us, together we will be eternal. There's no escape, we will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation, an ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Great holes are secretly digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice. Things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. We should have never left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of one who rules above all. Kill me. 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 Not even the hand is there. Capital 3, Gestalterfall. Back here once again. Except it's rotting. Lang Orbital Interchange, S23 Sierpinski Facility, Transit Station. Welcome to the Sierpinski Facility. Welcome to S23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Sierpinski. At our prestigious vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Concerned about your friends, family, former colleagues? It's being consumed by flesh. Doors blocked by a mass of flesh. There's no way through. Service request form F29. Data filing. Full protector ID unit request. Object. Memorandum. Comes to my attention for the protector wall safes. Any are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I am Adler. Back here again. Oh shit. Zusamen. Together to victory over the Empire. And this should be, what is it, 20, 45, 12? Still remember it. "4C. Classroom. Grenade shells. Not even the light. There's a hole in the ground. Looks like it can drop down safely. Drop down the hole. You've changed. Ah, this fucking track. It's like everything was taken apart, put back together by someone who doesn't understand how it works. I have become whole again. I wear no mask. I hate everything. Perhaps this is hell? No. Rot front. Well, this is the final area of the game. Looks like the dia ring is missing. Moon Smearl. Pick up 8mm ammo. Pick up submachine gun. Oh yeah, I guess I did. There is one more weapon. The submachine gun. They only have it for so long, so it's like, I don't know how much I'd say it's like the final weapon. Let's see. Okay, so Calibre R1604 from Aeon Commando. Subject requisition. Your requisition request for a Type 84 submachine gun was successfully processed. Reasonable body. Aeon Command Rotfront Nord. Calibre authorization. Blockword Rot C. 1 Type 84 Darch burst fire. 120 work. 8 compact 822 ammo. Store keys. Loxa said it will take at least a period until the replacement key is done. My niece is currently in the only other key, but she's still at the hospital right now. Camilla. To the block ward of Sector C, there are rumors that there's an Imperial spy active in your area. The Protector Special Operations Unit has been dispatched from Aeon headquarters on Heimat to investigate and should arrive in 6 to 12 cycles. Needless to say, should they be successful, they will not reflect on your record. You know what to do. Seasonal review. Calibre R16-4. As every season, your performance will be subject to review by local command soon. Remember that this review will be determined if you'll be marked for replacement. Bookstore keys. Understand that you need entry to the bookstore for your protocol, but we do not have a spare key for the front door. However, you can use the back entrance on the keypad into the store. It's secured with a keypad. The code of the birthday of my daughters. Note, they were born in Veneta. Check the last 3 digits of their PKZ numbers. Kind regards, Anya Vitao. Subject, relocation. No. Yeah, it's a little detail that you probably won't pick up on, but that little icon of the stuff being sent to Alistair. The Alistair icon was actually how she looked in some of the beta of the game, where when it was originally supposed to be like a 2D game. There isn't a lot we know about. Well, it's a weird thing where we know a lot more about Signalis' development you'd think, and it's interesting to see like where it came from. It's also just like really weird thinking about how it went from like a 2D like platformer Metroid looking ass game to this. Grenade shells, shotgun shells. Labor room, ruined apartments. Looks like there's a playing card embedded in the paint of the painting. The painting layer is too thick to remove the card without dissolving the paint first. Really love Rotfront as the final area. It's like, it's so unexpected, but it also shows it's such a break from what we've seen with Sierpinski and the Nation of, like, you see just what life is like normally. Block Court. It's your duty. Report suspicious elements immediately to the Block Court. Like, just the apartments and all these little things. Detail. Do not know it. Garbage containers. Locks from the other side. Locks from the other side. Yeah, just these, like... I have a friend who's from, like, Romania, and he described that as, like, oh yeah, this is very familiar of just, like, block housing and all that. I even have any... Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, the submachine gun is, like... It's kind of like the reward for getting to the end of, like, hey, here's just something that will just, like, take out enemies really quickly, but you'll definitely run out of stuff very quickly at the same time. Locked 102. Yeah, this is that room. Some more of that. Get some more of that. Mondest celebrates cancellation over safety concerns. Mondfest celebrations cancelled over safety concerns. The seasonal Mondfest celebration, a young but well-established tradition in most Rotfront sectors, will be not allowed to take place until further notice, the Protector Public Office has announced today. There's a credible threat to public safety that is currently under Protector investigation. Citizens are only able to leave home for work and report all suspicious activities to their block warden. When pressed about the rumors of an Imperial spy living in Sector C, the Protector Public Office only repeated their appeal to citizens to report all suspicious activities to the Protector. And wheel. Well, that filled up. Yeah, that's gonna lead all kinds of places, so... Yeah, like I said, the submachine gun is... It's nice to a degree, but when it's like, oh, you run out of stuff for it, like, very quickly from just, like, normally using it to take out enemies, it can be annoying. to say the least. Trying to remember. I just feel like there's certain parts of Nowhere that felt reminiscent of Rot. Jesus Christ. Of Rot Fronts, but I'm not exactly sure. Blue diskette. 12mm ammo. Acetone. Disposable. Meat grinder seems to be broken. Looks safe to drop through the floor below. Yeah, just the meat grinder of just a giant hole in the floor. Yes. Guess if you were in a situation where you needed to process a ton of meat, then yeah, just having one massive one in the floor. And this is probably a like decontamination room. Yeah, since you're going to be handling a lot of meat, don't want it to get infected. Meat grinder, yeah. Let's check out that diskette. Select an item to use. Yep, use that one. Then we get... Read me. Due to power rationing, only limited numbers of antennae on the grid are powered at a time. To determine which antennas are properly powered, use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the test signal can be heard in both dishes. In the transmit program, enter the antenna number and select the correct sound file to broadcast. Let's see. God, I love Signalis. Just the way they've used just like a radio signal. Sorry. It's weird. Didn't realize that was there. Yeah, 43. Let's see. Let's just move it over that one. Yeah, just the idea of having a radio signal that you use is just so fucking cool. Genuinely, like, I'm not asking for, like, free updates or DLC, since I'm sure, like, the two whole people that made this game, it'd be a lot of work to even just add on. Still, it's just, like, I genuinely want to know what they have in the future and if they're gonna do some more stuff. This game is just so fucking good. And so, like, creative and unique in everything it does. Store that. Store that. Let me get some more of those. Now, let me get the thermite. Yeah, and I can dump off some of those. Going through that apartment. Actually, no. Let me... This is like a busy hallway, I can remember. So let me just make sure those are all taken care of. There we go, stun baton. And that flush is taken over. Oh shit, that means I'm gonna not be able to use that one. Damn. Okay, that opens that way. Yeah. And developer tank. Lock is defective. Goddamn. Yeah. Oh. Replica or stolen documents. Classified information. I'll look at that later. When I'm not in a scary situation. Hospital hallway. Oh, yep, scary room. Lock is defective. Goddamn. Think. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I can open up one. One more. I need to shoot something. Or use the stun baton. Oh, it's a hospital. And shit. Teacher's evaluation, Arian Young. The girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd, certainly due to her being raised solely by her mother, rather than a community of good people overseen by a Blackburn, as is normal these days. Her obsession with paintings, music, and other such nonsense has clearly implanted her during her time living in the mountains on that desolate radio outpost, and surely her friendship with those Vietnam-born Ital sisters also exposed her to some of the questionable literature that is illegally sold in their parents' bookstore. She does not seem to understand that these distractions are no longer acceptable now that she must partake in the society of our nation like everyone else is. Personally, I can only hope military service will beat those frivolous ideas out of her in a way that school has failed to do so. Shit. Okay, but that one might open on the other side. Like, yeah, unlocks from the other side. Unlock the door. Okay, just go around. Get it stuff. Okay, chat. Was there anything... Okay, that unlocked from the other side. Yeah. Have to jump down that meat grinder. Put all that away. And then... Be the key, and then... Yeah. Should have enough room. heart attack there almost. Store key, star. Just because kept going. Jesus. Magpie box. And then that opens for the other side. Don't have the... yeah. That's all I have for now. Young photo store. Oh, yes, that's the only way. Left. Oh, down in the meat grinder. It's on. Don't know what that means. Oh. Just, Fuck. Pick up the tower. Oh, wait, let me... teeth and rations. Oh, wait, there's a note here. Millions starve as Imperial blockade continues. Due to the ongoing transit of Kitsech, ration shipments to Veneta have been disrupted by Imperial forces again. Millions of Yusan citizens must starve for yet another month as Imperial missile frigates in Kitsech orbit critically damaged one of our humanitarian convoys on their way to Veneta, sending diplomatic efforts with the Empire into another crisis. The Order of Kitsech will continue to block free travel between Veneta, Rodfront, and Heimat for another 8 seasons, which leaves our liberation troops on Veneta stranded in the desolate ocean world with minimal support. Convoys will continue to be sent despite the Imperial blockade. Only their perseverance can we rebuild what remains of Veneta. God damn it. Just a fucking mess. Okay, still a mess. Different kind of mess. God. Developer fluid. People's Army, 5th Veneta Infantry Division, Unit 12. Fukuyama Bridget, Hong Anna, Lilith Itao, Liang Rebecca, Ing Alice, Park Naburga, Lena Sao, Wang Helena. Luck is defective. Fuck, I don't have anything. Oh, I am dead. They've got me. And I think there might be a safe room on the other end of here. If I can just get into that store. Yeah, this one. Yeah, there we go. Goddamn. Patient key. Okay, that one. 2 cards, and then I bet I could... Yeah, developing tank. A physical container for photographs. Its label indicates that undeveloped photo spec. Opening it right now will destroy the photograph inside. Need to have some developers. What does that say? Don't understand. Photograph that was inside the development tank. QR code. A computer store. Then there's the fire escape, and then there's the cooler. And what is this? Okay, it's nothing. That calms down. I might as well read that document I got. And starve, teachers about the stolen document. Stolen document. Classified information. Replica technician Gestalt eyes only. Carefully selected by Aeon. Exemplary citizens of the nation are permanently cryogenically preserved in neural archives, each becoming a neural pattern for a new replica model. To preserve the image of the replica as an incorruptible ideal, the original Gestalt is erased from records and public memory. During the production process, when experienced bioresonant technicians copy that neural pattern to a new unit, majority of episodic memories are altered and suppressed. While the resulting replica maintains the skills and personality of the original Gestalt, it will be incapable to recall specific events from the life of the donor using normal circumstances. This ensures that replica performs its duties without distractions created by personal memories of the donor. However, even the best maintained replica unit will eventually be exposed to stimuli that may cause Gestalt memories to resurface. While unit degradation in such a way poses no particular danger, like all units with persona degradation, will eventually lose many of their advantages over Gestalt workers. Because the persona degradation is usually difficult to identify from the outside, bioresonance is used by command units to surveil all units under their command. Generally, it is recommended to swiftly decompose and replace units before the productivity decreases or they begin to show clear signs of individuality. When ammunition is rationed, alternative ways of decomposing may be deployed at the discrete of local operational command. Yep, that's how replicas are made. Yeah, I think there was something that mentioned how one of them was made using the Ellister one was made using a one found from the old Penrose program after some of the neural archives were lost. And that raises a lot of questions of just like what the fuck they were doing. That this was the better alternative. Alleged, like, how do I put it? Just like Xeroxing a photograph they already copied. Cannot carry that. No, cannot carry that. Aeon. Butterfly room. Fuck. Fuck. That's not even... Is that not... Oh, that's... Oh. Okay, no room. Do I even have any... Yeah, I have a healing item. But... Shit. Well, hold on. Let me get this red diskette. Then... No? Is there nothing... I can... No. Okay. Yeah, then it's just the butterfly room. Now, there's like 4 things in there, so I'll just need to is this? Touch Bayon. Reunification. Reunification at any cost. Orbital defense cannon battery. Veneta 12. Bayon and catch us in our crosshairs. Artillery divisions of People's Army. And what does this lead to? Yeah, back here. Unlock the door. Get on the floor. Everyone walk the dinosaur. And what the fuck? Oh yeah, let me diskette. And then unlocks from the other side, yeah. At diskettes. Don't know why I'm coughing so much. Medical records. Date of birth. Construction worker. Chronic hearing loss. Rosetta Fong. Chronic. Patient is forgetful about her medication. Broad front. Irrational by asthma. Did not react well to antibiotics. Erica Yutao. Banana university student. Sprained ankle, grade 1. Very active in sports. Yuso Itao. Yusold. Isoled? I don't know. Minor fracture left shin, double fracture right arm, major laceration forehead. Doctor notes regularly treated for small laceration, very prone to accidents. Ulrike, cow, bronchitis. Doctor's notes removed. Izaki Lee, unknown cause. Rebecca Liang, antidepressant ration was doubled. Oh yeah, there was she showed up in the beta. Well, not the beta, but like one of the work in progress images. She was a doctor there. Nikolai Young Irwin. Broad front writer. Thoracic back pain. Claims to be unable to take part in communal morning exercises. Marianne Young, radio officer. Insomnia, bruising, premature chromatrachea. Doctor's notes removed. E. Siegfried. Doctor's notes repeated contact to chemical irritations during work. Transfer all that. Yeah, I think that's it for the computer. At least get into that shop. Actually, let me open up at least one more space. I don't think... Yeah. Okay, that's the room for that. Yeah. Can save that for later. For sure. Backyard. I don't know how, like, intentional it is, but it is interesting how this space seems to look. Let's see. Erica. So 560524. Wait, no. Erica. 560524. Yeah. A bookstore. What's this? Songs of the Gods. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the Fourth Cultural Protection Act. There exists there exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of. A song that we all dance to, but few can hear. This deep vibration of the cosmos cannot not be just heard by not just be heard and felt. We all resonate in harmony with it, shaping, deforming it all around us. Those select few can consciously perceive it, often fear it. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars, too invasive is the noise of the unaware around them, polluting the song with their fickle emotions. But every once in a while, some are born that can not only hear and play this music of the world, but who can conduct it, gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Many believe the Great Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the empire of Yusan and lifted us to the stars. It was with her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the empire on their carbon steel backs. I couldn't find her. I looked everywhere. She's not here anymore. Can't go on. Sorry. Nothing but the same flesh that had made up everything else. Forgive me. Resonance phenomena. Synchronicity. Phenomena that are meaningfully related yet lack causal connection. We've yet to discover the true source of the ability of the mind to alter the physical world, yet creating physical phenomenon remotely simply by consciously or unconsciously willing them into existence forms the basis for the entire field of bioresonant technology. Before the advent of bioresonant technology, acausal correlations were often falsely interpreted simply as chance. Many phenomena, such as remote viewing, doppelgangers, or the Pauli effect, have since been classified as synchronistic phenomenon related to bioresonant effects. The world we live in will be impossible without bioresonance, but its origins remain unclear. It was truly a divine gift from outer space, as the late Empress claimed. Why was she defeated by our great revolutionary, who had no such divine powers? Yusa lid. Photograph of Yusa wearing a school uniform. The picture is badly damaged. Pick up death. Yeah. So, Ariane's own memories were projecting this person out, even though she had long been dead. Prometheus, here sit I, forming mortals after my image, race resembling me, to suffer, to weep, to enjoy, to be glad, and thee to scorn as I. Unlock the door. And thus, that another card, another loose end closed up. There's a lot of stuff not said in direct terms. But when you look at how things are, what information you are given, I feel like it's pretty clear. I think looking at how we had this puzzle of how this empress was crowned, did nothing, was married, and then committed suicide. It seems that one could it seems that one could guess that what that means is that she wasn't killed by the revolutionary. She herself took her own life for one reason or another. Oh. Shit, can't go that way now. Well. Way is there to get there? Shit, am I? No, I can I can go down. Yeah. A lot of the actually gaining these cards seem to be related to the act of destruction in some way. He's collapsing, destroying that painting. It's all very seems to be connected. Thermites, Nitro Express, bioresonance technology and its limitations. No other technology has shaped our nation as bioresonance has. Would we ever be able to free ourselves from their stranglehold of the Empire without the support of the replicas? Essential technologies like clim forming and induced gravity would be impossible without bioresonance technology. Despite that, it feels like we've made very little effort to really understand or replicate bioresonant effects with conventional technology. Our progress in the development of electronics and microprocessors has stagnated for nearly a century now as we focus solely on new ways to instrumentalize this barely understood phenomenon. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a Gestalt donor to a replica brain is still not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is the duplicate imperfect? What happens to the pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? You're creating a replica purely from microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe we've become overly dependent on a poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. It may not be long before we're back to where we were under the Empire. Ulster. Aeon. Pick up the moon. I think I can go this way. No, wait, yeah, that's blocked off. Yeah. Guess the only way left is that area in the train station that I did not go to. One, two, three, four, five, yeah. Luck is defective. That's something. This is something. National Post packet box. pick up the sun. Leaving. I've been found out. I'm sure that white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bioresonant. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take more risks. I'm on the next ship to Keze tomorrow. Meet me in the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too. Son. Unlock the door. Well, this is light well above consumed by a mass of meat, releasing some debris that has caught in the nest above. Hold on, I'm gonna not pick that up. Oh, there's an Ulster there. Guess she made it this far, maybe. Or maybe this isn't one Alistair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. What way was it to? Yeah, it was that one, so yeah, the end of the hall. Patient key. And dream diary. 6th night, I dream I was an imperial farmer, embraced my lover in the red deserts of Ketsetch. When a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. 13th night, I was a worker on the mines of Lang, when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others until my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh, which persists beyond death. The storm raged in the sky. I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Veneta, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling. Suddenly lightning struck the building, and I woke up. I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of rot fronts when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me, in the moon's dark core. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Bien. I was walking around the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun like iris burned my body to ashes. So, yeah, this is an interesting puzzle, to say the least. It's kind of like the one with Adler, and you'll know what I mean by that in a bit, but like, yeah. Technically the final puzzle, so. Okay. So, what the puzzle is that you need to look at these and then line them up with what slots on the on this little table are going to be. Determine the star, moon, the sun. Dream diary, farmer, bringing us down until nothing remained. And it's like, keep records. And it's like, I hope you managed to look at all those posters. Oh. Dream diary. Of what those different places were. Diary scrawled notes. Wunderwaffen, ruler, sword, arar. Drainage BN. Bayan is the hexagon. Storage. Rot front is the circle. Biomat is that star. I think Kitsech is the triangle. Kitse or Kitse. Then Veneta is the two towers. Then I think there was one last symbol that I am not remembering. Circle, star. Well, there's two circles technically. Fuck. Ooh, trying to remember. So wait, then we have Imperial Farmer, Kitsech, and then Lang. That's the one I'm... Lang. So... yeah, that's probably... that one has death and bones, so... this one... Lover on Kitsech. Yes. Lover... as a... then... Flash, Storm of Sky... Veneta... and... that would be Tower... yeah, and then... Zuma's grinding down to nothing remained. Flash, Sky, Ice, Moon. Yeah. Moon. Skyscraper, Burning Eye, and the Clouds of Bien. Imperial Palace. Burning Eye. Floating Imperial Palace with the gaze of sunlight. Oh yeah, sun. Wait, does it just... desert, Hill Farmer, sand, no. Bone, death. Skyscraper is a type of tower, sun, or moon. Sun, yeah. And Heimat would be... let's see. Guess... and Heimat is star. Okay. So Kitsei would be the lovers. Then Yan is sun. Heimat is star. Veneta is power. So, yeah, you can even sort of make out the different symbols. Got the triangle there, the octagon, or hectagon, or whatever the fuck there, star there, the two things there. Rot front is moon, and rot front is is that big circle, and then Lang is, I don't remember what Lang is. Okay, so one more notepad. Let's see, so okay, Lang, that man, rot front. See. So rot front is a new moon. Lang is a crescent. Could say is waning. Bayan is full moon. Then Veneta is the opposite of that one. And then Heimat. Where's Heimat? Heimat. They both kind of hard to tell. Difference between Veneta and Heimat. Guess it's a little bit more in. Well, let's hope that's right. Because both that and the Adler puzzle are the ones that I do not know how you're supposed to do. For real? Put the rot one in. So is this empty or full? Yeah, it must be shadow. But it's a that. Rot front is empty. Heimat is like that? Maybe? Lang is like that. Or it's probably the other way around. That's... Heimat. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Because the only way to do it like that is to do it like this. Lang has to be like that. Could say has to be the other way around? Unless I just did it fucking wrong, which is entirely possible. And how to... There we go. Back here once again. Old Imperial cereals. Ariane loved reading these. Is that... I don't know if that crawl space was there before. This used to be our home. Black and white pictures and paintings Ariane used to make. The national flag. It's meaningless. And if you did everything, it's locked. It requires a key. If you did everything you needed to do to get the secret ending, you could use that, but I did not, so. Not you touching that just yet. Old warden wardrobe. Ariane used to keep her clothes in here. Light switch. I don't want to turn off the light. Computer screen is blank. Ariane's old radio transmitter. It's still transmitting. Glass seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow. Not yet, not yet. And what is this? Door won't open yet. God, you realize just how fucking small this room is? Just walking around. Well, here's the last room before the final boss. Oh yeah, didn't mention it, but like, those two little pictures, which are most likely Issa and Erica, they are all over the game. Like, it's almost like that memory persisted over and over of their deaths. Monty's note. I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back to school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Edhouse bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so you don't get wet. And just checking something. Okay. What's this? Workforce assignment from Ariane Young. You've been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you are previously graduated from Mellibort Polytechnical High School in Rotva, Sector C, and have recently submitted an application for military service assignment, Penrose program. You have been processed by AN Workforce Requirement. Previous work experience, store clerk, part-time compulsory military service, long-range radio operations officer training. Should we not be accepted by the military service program by the end of the season or find another employment, it will be assigned to the following workplace. S23 Sierpinski Production and Mine Facility on Lang. Letter from Mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. Still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks like so much like you. Could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow. But I don't know anyone named Sal in our family. From the looks of it, it's shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. You can send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Well. Better go in, guns blazing. Rifle. Load. Did I seriously only get 6? God damn. Pack a few of those. Pack that. Express, and then, yeah, and then 12mm ammo. What? Nope, not that. Well, how much? That an auto injector. Got 3 there. Let me use that one. I'll just need to pay attention to my health to make sure I don't go under. Let's see, everything, actually, let me use that one, and then I think I might have a little more. Yeah, one more. Let me save just to make sure. This is the end. Leave forever. Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned into writhing masses of flesh. Now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. The slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details change, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it turns into something, till nothing but noise? I read dream. Crash ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Alistair begins. Stop. You must turn back. There is nothing for you here. You've tried many times and you've failed each time. Don't you see why you're ruining everything? This is your final warning, Adler. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. Fell asleep watching the movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to the time we were happy. These memories are mine now. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again. No matter where we do no matter what we do, she doesn't even want us anymore. Both of us, we are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Ah, fuck. Load. Oh shit. Pick up 2 of those. Oh, is she just doing, like, damage over time? Fuck. Or am I just bad? I'm just bad? Never mind. shit. Let me pick that up and throw it on me. This is not the best play for this. Doing fucking Toho shit. I think I've done 4 times. We just actually saving it so that, fuck. Saving this rifle so that when I needed to, when I have to deal with horrible amounts of, do my, that way I can do better damage on her when things are getting dicey. And there it is. That's game. Now we are one. Been waiting for this for a long time. Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. Can't let that happen. You selfish monster. Using Isa's fucking knife. It'll destroy everything. Penrose briefing, phase 2. Yeah. So that's where we were. And then they received the next transmission. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I was wanting to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front of school, of the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. I saw the photo of this soldier. I wonder who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had ever done or made ever felt. Nothing I'd ever done or made ever meant anything to anyone. So why bother? Here I am finally free. Get to be by myself and do what I want. Can finally be happy. And yeah, that's Cycle 648. I talked some more to the Alistair unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers, the Blockwork Protector. Knew she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we're running away from the world together. First, I didn't like having someone around. Glad she's quiet and didn't approach me, but lately I've missed having someone I can talk to. Been so long since I've last seen another person. Never thought I'd miss it. Except her, everything is the same here and here, always. Nothing ever changes. Penrose briefing, phase 3. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. You've not found a suitable world for landing by this point, except that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the coolant system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, will it still be functional, to spare you a slow, agonizing death or that you take permanent rest in the cryopod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. End of decrypted transmission. Jesus. Cycle 1294. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on and the mother was taking notes in the book on her lap. It's the book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Was it Issa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt of every panel in the room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there's to do here. Can't concentrate on anything, and like there's this fog inside my head. Whenever I try to do a thing, I can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. It's hitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately. My back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? Feels like I'm just slowly dying. Yeah. If a cycle is to be believed to be a day, then they spent over a decade just in this box, Alistair and Ariane. Well, that's probably the Alistair. Couldn't keep my progress. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. Had to end this way. Cycle 5-9. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. Scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just doesn't wake up tomorrow? Cycle 5 for I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. Just want to lie down and disappear. Cycle, I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home. Come back for you. It's me, Alistair. Alistair? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It's okay. Perhaps this is hell. Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. Well, that's one of the endings. Yeah. I'll let the credits play. So, the other endings you can get are... One ending is where you don't actually go and meet Ariane. Alistair, when she finally gets through all this, can't go through with it, and just leaves and sort of collapses out in the wasteland. There's this one where Alistair is not remembered by Ariane when she makes it to her and collapses by her side, seemingly. With a very open-ended moment there where there's many things you could interpret that as. Either Alistair dies there and Ariane is just stuck alone for the rest of time, or until she collapses away. Or you could read it as eventually Alistair will get up and have to choke out this woman who does not remember her to finally end this nightmare. And the final ending is you get to Ariane and she remembers you, and you fulfilled the promise you made of putting her down, putting her out of her misery and saving her from the flesh and everything and her suffering. There is one last ending wherein throughout the game there will be certain places where you need to play a very specific audio or radio frequency at a very specific area to pick up a key. And then you do that for 3 things. And eventually, when you get to the end of the game, when you get to that moment where you have that safe, you can remove all the locks, and then the code at the very beginning of the game, right before the title card, when you're first in Ariane's room, that sort of Actung code, that's the code for that safe, and if you open it, you'll find a lily flower. Completely skip fighting Folk, and you get an ending where you and Ariane are dancing in the remains of the Penrose ship while that eye continues to look down at you. And you could look at that many different ways also, of either Ariane harnessing her ability and just using it to live out the rest of her life with you, or Elsir's gone through this trouble and ended up manipulating reality herself. It could be this entity, whatever it is, has got its hold of Alistair and is just projecting. It could be that Ariane has sort of been subsumed by the flesh, but sort of taken over it. There's many ways you can interpret it. That ending, that's very much glossing over a lot of the details. But that is what the game is. The endings are. Yeah, just under 5.5 hours. Saved, loaded, so time, died twice. Average taken, healed, death cheated once. The shots fired, memory. Pick a norm class. See. Don't know what that means. I have literally never gotten any of the other endings. Other than the secret one. I have no idea how I've just managed to never just get... Oh, wait, is my... Oh, shit, my microphone is really loud. I'm sorry. It's been loud this whole stream. Well, shit. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Might need to compress the audio in editing. Well, whatever. Yeah, I was editing something and then I completely forgot to turn down my audio back when I joined the stream. Whatever. But yeah, I never got any of the other endings. And I don't know how. I know that that's status screen showing all what way you're leaning. That does show, that does play into it, where there's certain actions you do, much like Silent Hill 2, there's certain miniature actions you can do that will contribute one way or another towards an ending. But I've never somehow just never gotten to any of the other endings. I have no idea why. But yeah. That was Signalis. One more time satiated until I end up wanting to play it again. Yeah, I have genuinely no idea how I'd get certain endings. But yeah. It might be a thing of I need to kill all enemies. Something like that. I think that was one of them that I heard about. But yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, good stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time I stream, whenever I stream. I hope you have a good night. Bye!